Hi everyone, I am doing a year-end review of my 1 year in SmartDoll. So I got my first SmartDoll for a Christmas gift in 2021 and it has been just over a year and my SmartDoll world has grown phenomenally. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of a review of all the things that I've accumulated for them. So you might remember this container. It's a little photo storage container I got from Michael's that I did a couple of video reviews of me packing up. I still use it and it still has a ton of clothes. So like all of this in here is all SmartDoll stuff. And it's not just clothes. There are a couple of other things like accessories, and this I'm using for like the stands that fit in there. But it is primarily clothing and it is all SmartDoll. So then I discovered I needed another one. And this is non-SmartDoll stuff. I tried to kind of color code it so I have kind of similar clothing colors together. But I love Etsy artists. There is some amazing people out there, and man, have I really come to appreciate the skills that people have for sewing and creating, because they make beautiful stuff, and I'm always going to be appreciative of the people who are willing to take the time to share their art with the world. So, now I have two photo things full of tons of clothes. Now I'm going to go on and continue on with what I've got here. So this was just a recent acquirement. This was just from like a tool store. It's kind of like a nut and bolt container, but it holds all my hands. So I have milk, blue, cinnamon, cocoa, or I'm sorry, tea, cocoa, cinnamon, and then black and orange. This, underneath my little hand storage thing here, is the ornament box that I was just raving about around Christmas. It's great for holding stuff, but as you can see around, of course, the edges, it's not solid, so stuff on the edges tends to fall off. So I had wigs in here, and I took them out because I found something else, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. So now I'm kind of using it for shoes and just other accessories that I have. I still have spare body parts under there, like busts and feet and a spare leg. So I'm still using it for what I was using it for before, but I'm changing what I want to put in there. Then I'm going to go on and show you just all of my dolls that I have currently. I just did a photo session with them. So they're all in their underwear because I run a photo prompt group that is supposed to be a weekly photo prompt group. And this week's prompt was take it easy. So I wanted to get them all out of their winter clothes, their Christmas clothes, and just have them chill out. But Summer, my Summer, who I've named Ayu, can't handle cold winters in Illinois, so she refused to get into her underwear. So there's my Summer SmartDoll named Ayu. Up here, I have Belle, who is a prototype Perception. I'm just going to show you a close-up of her face because she is a prototype, so she's a little bit different than some of the other Trident dolls you might come across. Here I have, if I can get back into focus, this is my boy doll, Gemini, who I have named CJ. This girl here is kind of my own creation, sort of. I got the body separate on the secondhand market. I got the head in Chaos. I just popped the ears on her last night, and I put the wig on her, obviously, and the eyes. And I have an idea for her, and I'm super excited. I hope I can find a face-up artist to help me come with that idea. So she's going to be a work in progress. Here is my other prototype doll. This is Challenge Prototype, who I have named Mary. I'm just going to give you another quick face close-up here so you can see what her face looks like. She's so darling. I just love her. Her inspiration is Merida from Disney's Brave, and I have something big coming up for her too. I'm super excited about. And then I have Zephyr here, who is a tea. Oh my gosh, what is her sculpt name? Can't remember, but she's one of my favorites. She's just gorgeous. Gosh, what is her name? Tea something. I don't know. Sorry. And then here is the girl who started it all for me. This is my Kizuna, Cinnamon Kizuna, who I have named Fuji. Here I have my first Coco girl. I am naming her Coco. I know that's not exactly original, but I'm spelling it K-O-K-O. It's an inspiration of a character from a book that I loved as a child. And then here I have, oh, my lighting is a little harsh here. Here I have a blue kabuki. You know, I named her Mikoto, and I was going back and forth about her name for quite a while, and even her looks, but I've kind of settled, and just seeing her like this with that necklace I just gave her last night, oh, she's just gorgeous. And by the way, all of the necklaces that they're wearing are all Etsy creations, except for like maybe CG's, the boys, but they're all fantastic. I love Etsy artists. I will never stop singing their praises, and I'm just so thankful that people make really amazing creations out there. Anyway, moving on. Here I have my Haruka, who I have named Haru. She's actually wearing two necklaces just because I thought it would be cute. She's a Harry Potter fan, and then she has that little green pendant there. And then I just gave her these little bows last night. Oh, they're so cute. That's also an Etsy artist. I made a quick video about that, and I will just tell you that Etsy artist, who has nothing to do with dolls probably, was phenomenal. Like the best customer service. I highly recommend it. If you need bows for your dolls, check them out. I think it's Mom's Love Design or something like that. Check my video. I really, really recommend them. She was the sweetest person. And then my last full doll here is my blue Prowess. Took me a while to think of that. I named her Daphne. It's also from a anime. The anime is called Daphne and the Brilliant Blue, so I thought it would fit. She was one that I really wanted for almost the whole year that I've been collecting Smart Dolls, and I was finally able to get her from Fabric Friends and Dolls, I think is Fabric and Friends. Anyway, her and CJ over there were both layaways from them. And then the rest of them were all from SmartDoll, except for the blue girl there that I kind of put together. And Summer was a secondhand purchase. But that's not all, because I couldn't just stop a bunch of dolls. I had to keep going. And do we not all just love chaos? So look at this. This is my box of heads. And this is this box is kind of what I wanted to tell you about that I moved on from the ornament box from, because isn't it fantastic? Doesn't it hold them all perfectly? They're not going to fall out because they're completely surrounded on all sides. And I love them. The company that makes these, I'm just going to show you this really quick on the screen here, is Whitmore. It says bringing organization home. It was out for Christmas decor. But as you can see there in that box, these gray boxes here fit into another box that they sell. And it says designed to stack, 24 sections, easily accommodates larger ornaments, which I'll show you how that works in just a second. And they have a website here. Let me see. Just whitmore.com. I'm going to go there and buy at least that stacking box. But I might get more of these boxes because this is fantastic. And I will show you why as I show you some more stuff here. So let me just finish up that little ad. Let me go through some of the heads I have here. So I have SmartDoll official heads that I have also bought secondhand. I have Kanata and Infinity, Dimension, and Chitose. These three came with their eyes. Kanata did not. I had to put eyes in her. These 3 blue ones here were all chaos. As you can see, I still need to cut these 2 to make them fit properly, but I need to remove the eye wells from some of them too. This is also a SmartDoll official face up of the blue boy Adam, which I am contemplating naming Archer. I don't know. I'm going to see about that once I get him all together. So then I have some more chaos heads and a couple of heads that I bought just secondhand from other people who have chaos heads. I'm super excited about the 2 tridents that I have. So my Belle prototype trident that I had up there was cinnamon. I have a cocoa and a tea, and I hope to make one of these 3 a blue trident. I don't think there was only ever one, I think, that I've seen of the blue tridents. I think it was like a pebble. So I wanna see if I can get a face-up artist or somebody who's comfortable with modding SmartDolls to help me, so that I have 4 tridents, and they're gonna kind of be like my elemental girls, or maybe like the north, south, east, west, something like that. I think it would just be a really cool concept, and it would be so cool to have one in each color. So that's my plan for those. Again, more chaos heads. I do have a couple of special ones, like this one here. I believe she was my very first chaos head, and it's a Twilight, I think, or Kurenai, something like that. This was before I started collecting SmartDolls, so I wasn't really familiar with her sculpt. And then this one I just recently got within my very last chaos. It's a Midori sculpt, but the funny thing is she has such a smaller head sculpt. I think it's like the older design, that even the orange head caps don't fit. So I'm gonna have to see if I can get somebody to help me with that too, like 3D print one or something like that. This was like a limited re-release of this sculpt. So these 2 are pretty special, and I would love to get them special face-ups. And then down here, these 4 were also chaos heads that I received. These 2 I got, and I sent them out for a face-up. And then these 2 were chaos heads that I bought from artists who had already created them. I did not commission these. So these are pretty cool. I like that I have some unique SmartDolls with their own faces that no other SmartDoll has, and it's just kind of cool. And that's one of the reasons that I'm not quite ready to sell all of these fantastic blank sculpts, because I really love the idea of having some unique SmartDolls. And it's so amazing what face artists can do. Look at this. I mean, it's an artwork, just like the official SmartDolls. It's amazing what people can do. I wish I had the skill. All right, so that's kind of like all of my SmartDolls, right? So all the full bodies. Well, there's a couple more in the cabinet I'll show you in just a second. I do have a couple of kits for boys. I have a cocoa boy kit and a blue boy kit, which I haven't put together, but that's kind of it for all my SmartDolls. It's a lot, but that's all that I have. So I'm just going to show you a couple other storage things that I have going on. This was another like Christmas storage thing that I just bought. And I was like, I'll put Christmas stuff in there. But it ended up being just a quick box for me to throw all of their clothes in that they were wearing over the last few months, because, man, is it tiring undressing and changing, I don't know, $12 or so. It is a lot of work. So I'm still this is kind of still a work in progress. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Because at first I was thinking I would put like flat packages in there, like this Adika and then this Dalgeri. They're so nicely packaged. I thought I could just store them flat in here. But I'm not sure if that's what that's going to end up being. I don't know. Anyway, so just like this fantastic box here. So I wanted to show you how I used this Whitmore thing to do some other organizing. So here is all the SmartDoll wigs that come with those, all my fantastic little dolls. And they fit perfect, you guys. This is like perfect. I mean, this is not all of them because the boy one isn't in here, for example. And then these two don't have their bags because they came in a different packaging because they're from older dolls. And then this one, I don't think I got the ring with it because it was secondhand or something like that. Or maybe that was one of my chaos ones. I don't know. But it's fantastic. It fits so perfect. It's really, really, really great. Really awesome. And then moving on, more wigs. Oh my gosh, more wigs. The wigs are never ending. So here you can see I kind of did the same like setup of these sizes, but I also can fit, smaller sizes in there. Plus I have like a few head caps in there. And I think this bag has a couple of clips and like hair ties. So you can kind of make it work to what you want, and you're not having to bend the cardboard. You can, move the slots to whatever size you need to make them work. And I just love it. And then here's one more. So even bigger, longer wigs, right? So I had a pack of 9 and then a pack of like, I don't know, however many that is, 8, 12. And then here's a pack of 8, and they just fit. I mean, this wig is really long, so I had to kind of curl it around, but I think it'll be okay. Same with this one. It's a little bit long, so I just kind of curled the end. But I think they're going to look really good. And as you can see, most of my wigs are not in those nets like this one. I think that it just, they make them frizzy. Like this poor wig really needs some tender love and care, but this is how I'm storing my wigs from now on. And I hope to go to that Whitmore website and see about getting proper storage for these. So then I just wanted to show you, this is my last thing. This cabinet here, if I can get it all in one shot, is supposed to be my doll display. And my SmartDolls took it over. I don't even think I can fit all of my SmartDolls in there. They've all been hanging out on the banister of my fireplace. But I'm going to have to squeeze them back in because they were kind of out for Christmas. So I just wanted to show you kind of what this looks like. So underneath there is storage. The 2 doors on the outside open up, but the middle door there doesn't actually open because this was a buffet. So you can see I have even more stuff in there. That purple bag is the project that I'm working on for Mary. I'm so excited about that. Then you can see I have a bunch of SmartDoll bags in there, and another bin of like a plastic storage bin. That is shoes, and it is working, but I think I might put all of the shoes from that like storage bin there into that other big ornament bin because I think that'll work pretty well for shoes. I do have some non-SmartDoll stuff in that little tiny shelf up above. That's for my mini Dolphy Dreams. And then you can see I took a couple of like those photo boxes out so that I could show you guys how that looks. And then you can see more SmartDoll bags full of stuff. There's so much stuff. So let me just show you. You can see here, and you can see me in the reflection. There are my last 2 SmartDolls. I have the Milk Kizuna, like classic, I guess. I don't know. Here, let me open this so my reflection isn't getting in the way. I named her Fiji. Actually, my husband named her to be the twin to Fuji. And then I have my classic Milk Mirai, who I named Mimi. She's kind of inspired from the character Mimi from an anime called Digimon. So she has those cute little Digimon with her. And as you can see, I do have some non-SmartDolls in there. I have my fantastic Chi Chobits Dolphy, which I have a Facebook page for if you want to search for her. She was the doll that got me into dolls. Like, I did not know about dolls. I didn't know that these things existed until I went to search for Chi. So she's my most treasured doll. And then here I have, gosh, what is her name? This is an anime character, obviously, from an anime called Oh my gosh, I'm like totally drawing a blank. I don't know. I'll have to put it in the notes of my video. Um, but she's fantastic. This is a zone 1/3 doll. So she is a little bit different in the fact that she has like painted on eyes instead of like eye wells to change out eyes. But I do love her. She's such a beautiful representation of that anime. And then just a couple other things. This is my hand painted doll display, which I tried to make look like clouds in the sky with kind of a cherry blossom tree. You can see all the little cherry blossoms I lovingly glued on up there. And on my top shelf, I have been using for smaller dolls because the SmartDolls just don't fit up there, not even kneeling really. So I have a Doll Pam Moe line up there. But this is SmartDoll stuff, so I'll just give you a quick glance to see the dolls that are up there and then move on. There is one little SmartDoll thing here. A little Mirai Sinaga Nendroid. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. This is my SmartDoll life. I'm sure it will continue to grow over the next year or so, but I'm really enjoying the Facebook groups I'm in, and I hope to show you guys all the ideas that I have brewing for some of my blank heads and some of the outfits that I want to custom order, and just keep enjoying dolls. So thanks you guys so much for watching. Have a happy new year.